Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing Attack on Titan. This is Season 2, Episode 1. We just watched a couple of OVAs, the no regrets ones with Levi going back in time, seeing how he sort of became a part of the Survey Corps, met Erwin Smith, for example, as well. A lot of stuff happened. It was quite emotional towards the end. And we of course talked a lot about it. If you want to know our thoughts about those two OVAs there, then they should be up now, and you can of course watch them as well. But let's get back into the present day, present time. We ended season 1 with they captured the female Titan. They captured Annie. They sort of have her underground as well, and she's like encased in this big diamond shape sort of deal, most likely like the same material that like she could use to harden her skin as a Titan. And then like at the very end, like we got a post-credit deal there where we saw like a part of the wall crumple, and it looks like there's a Titan inside of the wall. Are there Titans inside the wall, and what's even up with the walls? Like there's something there. There's a lot more there actually, with like where they come from and also who built them, because
What is everything about? You know,
Yeah.
it started very kind of small scale, basically just like humanity versus these weird Titans things, and then suddenly we found there's like classicism. There's like factions within the walls. Is it even like, is the walls keeping people in, or is it actually
keeping them out,
or like is it like trapping them, or is it protecting them? Stop all of this. There's
Yes.
like it's just growing exponentially. It feels like
Yeah, every time we get a few answers, just 1,000 more questions pop up. But we also like it allows us to theorize a lot, which we do like doing, and it seems like you guys like when we theorize as well. After watching the episode, so we're definitely gonna continue that. But I think I'm ready to jump into the second season. Are you ready as well?
Oh yes.
Oh yes, let's do it. And you can of course always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for Attack on Titan at the moment, where we are several episodes ahead. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. And here we go.
人類の次なる脅威はこの時すでに迫っていた。
Okay. Okay, yeah, they just noticed it straight away.
Ooh, and it's alive.
Okay, just getting straight into that shit.
あれはたまたまあそこだけにいたの。それとももしそうじゃなきゃ。
Oh, he survived. Damn.
当てるな。あの巨人、日光を当てるな。
He knows about it?
What? Beast Titan.
Okay.
壁の中に巨人がいるなど想像も。
想像していた者などいない。知らない者と知っていた者がいるだけだ。
さて、そろそろ話してもらいましょうか。この巨人は何ですか？
Covered it up at least.
そしてなぜあなた方はそれを黙っていたんですか？
Yeah, dude. Why?
Power?
私
Fear?
は忙しい。教会も信者もめちゃくちゃにされた。貴様らのせいだ。後で被害額を請
No,
求
no,
する。
no, no. You answer questions first.
ここからでいいですか？
What?
ふざけるな。
Hanji ain't playing
我
around.
々調査兵団が何のために血を流しているかを知ってたか？いいか、お願いはしてない。命令した。話せと。
手を離せ。
今話して。
Bad choice of words.
我々は必ず使命を全うする。
What?
だから今この手を離せ。
嘘冗談。
Sounded
ねえ。
serious.
ニックさえ 壁って全部巨人でできてるの？
早くエレベンター署に早く。俺の大勢に巨人が。
Okay, going back in time again. Oh, 12 hours early. Okay, not a lot, but
なんで私服で待機なんだ。兵団服も着るな、訓練もするなだぞ。さらに疑問なのは上官たちの完全武装だ。ここは前線でもねえ、壁の内側だぜ。何と戦うってんだ。
この辺りは熊が出るからだな。
there are bears.
足音みたいな地鳴りが聞こえます。
トーマ、早馬を出せ。お前を含めて4機。各区に伝えろ。南より巨人多数襲来。
Oh fuck.
直ちに馬に乗り付近の民家や集落を走り回って避難させなさい。
南方から
壁が壊されたってことなのか。
What the fuck happened? So all this happened like while everything else was going on in Stohas?
前方、あの一帯に9体いる。
That one is just disturbing.
Yeah, the one with the big head.
人は戦うことをやめたとき初めて敗北する。戦い続ける限りはまだ負けてない。戦闘は可能な限り回避し、情報の拡散に努めよう。誰かこの地域に詳しい者はいるか。
この辺りの地形は知ってます。あとコニーも。
Oh yeah, yeah, Connie.
南に。
It's south of here. Yeah, fuck.
コニー、俺も行く。
Good.
多分南は一番危険だ。巨人がいっぱいいる。
何言ってんだ。さっき抜け出しに加担すると言っただろう。巨人どもが林に到達したぞ。
Yeah.
Yeah. They all turned into barons.
ミケさん、
ミケ分隊長がおとりになった。
Oh fuck.
一人じゃ無理だ。俺もダメだ。こっちも人数が必要だ。調査兵団でリヴァイ兵長に次ぐ実力者だ。きっとうまく切り抜けて戻ってくる。
Come on, Mike. Stop doing that.
Okay.
Sorry, I wasn't quick enough to see. What did it say?
It seems like it was the same material as the one as the crystallizing around the
Annie. Oh.
あのバカどもがけしかけてきたんだ。舐められてたまるか。
それでまたミカサに助けてもらったんだ
Another
ろ。
flashback.
どんなに相手が悪くて憎たらしくてもね、突っかかりゃいいってもんじゃないんだよ。
Oh, the scarf.
それ
落ちたぞ。それもうボロボロだな。今度支給品に新しいのあったらもらっといてやるよ。
ミカさん、大変なことになった。巨人がボールローゼに。
Yeah, fuck. No time to waste.
いけるか。
行くしかないだろう。
104機の監視にミケ分隊長が当たったのは正解でしたね。どうにか持ちこたえられるかと。
ああ、だといいが。
Come on, Mika. But he can't take all of them.
あと4体。
The way it was just leaning on the building and looking at him. And then there's that weird looking thing as well.
ただ気がかりなのはあの気候種。
What the fuck is that?
か妙だ。獣のような体毛で覆われている巨人など
Fucking
初め
Bigfoot?
て見る。よし、よく戻ってきた。
Nope.
It's gonna go for the. Oh no.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, poor horse.
狙った。
No. Fucking. Come on. Who's saying wait? Did it. What? What?
俺今待てって言ったろ
What the fuck?
その武器は何て言うんですか腰につけた飛び回るやつ同じ言語のはずなんだが怯えてそれどころじゃないのかまあいいや持って帰れば
You're not even gonna take it back? Back where? Back what? You can't. Yeah, maybe just stay alive and report what you... And now they're coming. And he took Mika's maneuver gear.
やっぱ喋れるじゃんしかし面白いこと考えるな
Oh, the fuck? Well, that came out of nowhere. Yeah, curveball. Shit. Well, that was season 2, episode 1. What?
As I said before we started this, it certainly has gone like off the rails, like big scale weirdness. I have no idea what's going on.
It really, that was just... I love the fact that even though like it can be nice when you start a new season of a series that they use the first episode to kind of ease you back into things and make sure that you of course remember what happened last time, where everyone are, what's going on, like the status of everything, and then from there on introduce sort of a new problem. But at this series,
problems?
Nope, they did not do it like that. Just getting straight into the whole, what the fuck, is that a Titan inside of the wall? Why is it there? Who knows about it? Okay, this priest guy knows about it. Why haven't you said anything? And we didn't even get any sort of explanation there. We just know that this priest guy, Pastor Nick, he knows about it, and Hanji was kind of like trying to get some answers out of him and straight up threatening him, even though they said they weren't being serious. But yeah, so that's a thing that we got like right into, and Erwin knowing about it as well, and I'm sure he's contemplating what the fuck they're gonna do about that. And they just went through this whole thing in Stohez with Annie and capturing her, so they're also still looking into that. There's a lot of unknowns there. Haven't gotten her to talk yet. And then we go sort of away from all of that and back to some of the recruits that we do know, and they're sort of on standby. And then these Titans just come rushing in and start being abnormal or aberrant and moving very, very fast. And something about like they came in from the south and broke Wall Rose. And then towards the end, like a whole new thing they just throw at us is this Beast Titan. I guess that's the one that the title was referring to. I already forgot about the fucking title until like we saw it and it was like Bigfoot? But no, that must be the Beast Titan.
He called it an abnormal Titan?
Abnormal Titan. Yeah, because it's way different looking than all the others. Not just behaving differently. And then there was another new thing that no one knew about, especially not Mike. They can talk. Yeah. Or some of them can fucking talk. Like, they are really intelligent.
Yeah.
And is this another one of those, like, humans inside of a Titan? Or is this, like, an actual I think this is an actual being, and it was so intelligent, and it was commanding
something about
sorry.
that. You know where we're hiding, like you know where we are. It sounded a bit like he said, like, you know that we sit up in the nape of the neck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry. It was just the fact that it was talking. I was just focusing on that and not necessarily what it was saying at the very beginning. But yeah, you're right about that. It did mention something about it.
It could be that I just understood it wrong, and that.
But at least
something.
Whatever, if it's human inside of a Titan or an actual Titan, the thing is fucking intelligent. It's talking, and it was interested in the maneuver gear.
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh, this is clever, while it was walking away. And then the whole thing that I was also saying, with like, it's able to command the others by talking and just saying, no, stop. Or the small one didn't really do what it asked, but
I'm sorry.
Still.
I'm sorry. I just got a potential theory.
Yeah.
That whatever that is might be the species that might have modeled the Titans after humans. So they created something. So they created Titans.
Yeah.
And modeled them after humans. And then they command these Titans as sort of like they have weaponized them.
Yeah.
So they can know more about humans, and maybe that's also why we have this, like, they're talking about like entrapment. Also, the start of the intersection talked about like the entrapment of the walls, or like how humanity thought they were safe within the walls, but it's more like entrapment. And it also, like, towards the end of season 1, we also got a lot of these hints about like maybe it's actually trapping humanity inside the walls under the false pretense that it might be protection. And perhaps they're being kept there, maybe like a petri dish of like some sort of like an experiment, or observation, or something like that.
Who's doing it and why, and how is this fucking thing connected to it? How much does Irvin really know? And then we can just roll that snowball down the hill and just watch it get bigger and bigger and bigger as we're asking more and more and more questions. But it's just, wow. We just mentioned about the whole, when you get a few answers, 1,000 more questions pop up. This episode definitely introduced a lot more questions about just what the fuck is going on. But man, I love when it gets, you get those what the fuck moments, and it seems like they're coming out of nowhere, and then you start thinking about it, and it's like, no, some of the stuff might have been hinted at, or at least it fits in, and it doesn't necessarily feel like it's so much out of the blue as it might do, like initially when these things happen. And I'm so curious about this guy we saw at the end, this beast Titan that is intelligent and can talk, and taking the maneuver gear with it, like back to where are we gonna see that soon, like where they come from?
Yeah, it's also, it didn't seem like overly aggressive. Like, yes, it took the horse and
being aggressive towards the horse, that's for sure.
I think that the reason why it took the horse, because he saw he was calling, Mika was calling for the horse, and he was like, nope, I need to talk with this guy first.
Yes, and I'm curious about how they're moving around without these fucking 4-legged things that can transport them.
Like, it seems like the thing was more interested in knowing stuff. It also talked to him, referred to Mika as an it.
Oh yeah.
So, and it's just like,
oh yeah, so just like the way that it's viewing humans is definitely, it already seems like it views humans almost as like these small creatures that can, that's sort of clever what you came up with here, but doesn't really view them like on par with itself.
I don't know. It seems like it's like a species or something
Yes.
of itself, since it referred to him as
and it's not interested in eating humans the same way. It doesn't really have that urge. It just left him there. And then I don't know if it was always planning on just telling the other Titans, now you can move and go and kill him, or if it was because he, like Mickey, started being aggressive again.
Yeah, I think it might be that. That's my thought process this far.
Yes.
And remember, people, you know more than we do, so you have the burden of knowledge. You know how to put things into perspective because you know everything. We do not know. We know what we've seen.
Yes.
So
and
also,
we might miss stuff
exactly,
as well.
and
Everyone does.
we might miss stuff. We might miss talking about stuff, even though we actually noticed it because we just watched it. We don't have had time enough to let the details simmer down and
sink in,
whatever. It's just so there's a lot of things there's a lot of things that we also know but we haven't talked about. So just please bear that in mind when you see this, because you have the burden of knowledge and we most certainly don't.
I don't think. Sure, there might be some people who will be like, wow, why didn't you figure that out? But most people are aware. This is our first time watching. It is reactions, and we aren't, superhumans. We don't catch everything, and we can't figure everything out. And it's just like when you watch it for the first time. I'm sure there's a lot of stuff that you didn't know. But is there anything else in this episode that you think we should talk about before we wrap it up?
I don't know. There was a cute scene between Eren and Mikasa.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, Eren waking up there and with the scarf, and we also had a quick little flashback again and saw Eren's mother, who we've lost all the way back in that first episode of season 1. And then we also got to spend a little bit of time, of course, with I mentioned some of the other recruits like Connie and Sasha and Raina, and some of these people that we do know. Bertolt, Bertolt, yeah.
That's at least how I would say.
Seeing them, and the fact that they're at least Sasha and Connie, they were from like nearby villages. Then I really hope that Connie's family is all right. Probably not, since the Titans came from the south, and can most likely also surmise that the way that those Titans got inside of the wall probably had something to do with the big beast Titan thing that we saw in the end, because if it's so intelligent, it can most likely figure out a way to get through the wall, over the wall, or whatever the fuck, get through it somehow. I just want to know more now, but also my head is close to exploding with all this information and the theories, and we also watched 2 OVAs today, so it's just so much is going on up there. But I can't wait to continue very, very soon and see where all of this is going and where it's all leading. Yeah. One last thing.
Yeah, the priest said keep the wall Titan out of sun.
Oh yes, that might be an important detail that we need to remember.
I am so confused. I have no idea what's going on.
And why are there Titans inside of the walls? Why that necessarily? And why does he know that?
And why does he know that? What does he know? Why won't he talk?
Yeah, but
talk.
It makes sense now that he was like, humans, don't touch the walls and don't do anything to them, because if he, of course,
sacred.
They're sacred, yeah. Because if he, of course, knew that something was inside of them that he didn't want all the other humans to know about, then that's obviously why he said don't touch him. But it's still why. And
the Beast Titan. Mm-hmm. Is it against Wall Titans? Or...
Oh, you're thinking there are different Titan factions, just as there are maybe different human factions as well.
Maybe. We know that there are people like Annie and Eren. And they are like human Titans. And how does... we know that they fight... we don't know what Annie's fighting for, but we know that Eren is fighting for humanity. So how does all these Titans, how do they fit together? How do they not fit together? All that. Whew.
Questions. let's see if we get some more answers soon. But that's going to do it for this reaction and review of Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 1. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.